Hello and welcome to another day back at Stardew. I am Felicia, playing as Phoebe here, and we are on day 3 of spring in year 1. It is raining today, so we do not have to water our crops, and one of my favorite things to do in an early rainy day of the game where you can't do that much. I don't even think we can go to the mines yet. I like to fish on days like this. But I probably should have checked uh, if I was having any luck. But look, my chickens are all grown up and I've got my first egg. I, in real life, still remember the day that I saw my very first egg from my chickens. It was very, very special. I think it was the day after Christmas in 2024, and it was just so thrilling, so exciting. No, I don't have time to chat with you, says Shane. Okay, I will carry on. The raindrops are really loud on the metal roof of our trailer, says Penny. And honestly, I believe it. My chicken's run actually has a metal roof, and sometimes it can just be sprinkling, and it's chill. Like, I hardly even notice it's sprinkling, and I get under there, and it sounds like it's downpouring because of the metal roof. But yeah, I really do like to fish on a rainy day. There's like special fish that you can get on a rainy day. I'm just not having as much luck getting them. But what is up, you guys? We are currently in our little ice storm in real life, and it actually looks really, really beautiful outside. And luckily, I did not lose power for too long yesterday because we thought we had kind of a heating system, which we did get a generator this year, but we haven't like set it up yet. But that might be something we need to do soon just to actually have available for backup. But yeah, we just lost power for like an hour and a half and it was fine. The house didn't even get very cold. We just like cozied up in the back room and I ended up reading. I'm reading just like a little romance meant for now. I'm enjoying it. It's like a little Colorado ski town romance, but yeah, it was still a cozy day. I did end up making some wontons, and I made my first wonton soup, which was really good. And then today I made some rolls for dinner, and that was really good. um, and yeah, we're just having a cozy raining kind of fishing day. I've actually been like kind of creatively working all day, editing and stuff. I don't know if I've actually mentioned yet. I probably did mention in my first episode, but maybe not. But I do run a vlog channel. Um, so yeah, I was editing some vlogs today and some stuff. I'm just doing stuff all day. I'm on the computer a lot, which has been fine. I feel like it's the vibe of the winter, but like I said earlier, I am just getting so excited to garden. Yesterday, we ended up finishing the show Arcane, and man, man, it blew me away. So, uh, I started Arcane, or I wanted to start Arcane because I recently got re-obsessed with 21 Pilots, and they have a song in Arcane. And I was just like, man, it'd be cool to watch this show and hear this song in the show. And we had watched maybe the first episode like a while ago. And at the time, it was whatever timing it was just like too heavy. It's a very heavy show. I would definitely take emotional precautions, but I suppose we were feeling very strong emotionally to take it on again, though it still completely wrecked us. I did love it. And yeah, I won't give any spoilers or go into it. Maybe I'll have a whole spoiler episode where I just talk about it sort of candidly. But it's a really good show. Like, it's 2 seasons, and yeah, I won't even tell you where the song was that I had to wait for, but it was really good, and it was just really exciting to hear that song and everything. Which, speaking of like getting into 21 Pilots, um, they have just had this 10-year lore sort of music video story wrap up, and that was just really, really fascinating to me. I'll have to maybe have a whole deep dive into that too because it's a lot, but I used to be really into them. I think it was like 2016 or so, and their last album that came out last year, Breach, for some reason just like caught my attention and got re-obsessed, had all these other albums to like go back and listen to some songs and albums for the first time. So that's been kind of a fun journey. but but yeah, so we've gotten some fish today. We've maybe upped our little fishing level. Um but yeah, how are you doing? How is the winter treating you? I hope you are able to, post up with a little cozy game, little cozy book. What are we reading? Like I said, I had just finished the Zodiac Academy series. Now I'm doing that romance. I actually just deleted some subscriptions and stuff to some reading things, but I still have like access to them for another week. So I'm trying to finish all the books I had started, but I think if I don't finish them, I will just get them at the library. But that's kind of my reading agenda for the week. I believe I'm reading, I think it's called Where the Library Hides. It's part of the Secrets of the Nile series, I want to say. The first book was called like What the River Knows, and it is a like ancient Egyptian. It's set in the past. I forget when in the past, but sometime in the past. And yeah, it's really interesting. They're kind of searching for Cleopatra and everything. And we did level up in fishing twice, 2 levels in fishing. Let's go. And we made a whopping $731 for day 3. That's pretty good. And we're going to go ahead with day 4 today because day 3 was a quick sort of fishing situation. So, yeah, we're back. We're sunny. What are we going to do today? That's what I like to ask myself every day. But yeah, I've just been working a lot on a lot of different creative things today. And it's weird. Like, I feel kind of like not, no, yeah, I feel busy. Like, I feel busy with creative stuff. I just made this episode on my vlogging channel about going all in on YouTube. And it was kind of funny thinking about that and thinking like I'm also starting this completely other channel that I just don't even know. Like I love this kind of content, but I don't know what this is gonna do. Like, I mean, it's all just for fun, right? To say you're gonna go all in on something is just like, I don't know, sometimes it can put this pressure on it, or maybe mean that it's like not fun, but like, I mean, go all in and like have a lot of like fucking fun. I am here to have fun. So I think this is part of that. Like, I mean, I am going all in on my vlogging channel, but I'm also like, let's go all in, like, in everything. In everything. In this new thing, in the old things, writing my book, whatever. So while I am still sort of catching my, or figuring out my footing here in this channel, what is it that you all like to hear about while you are watching a game? Because I almost want to use this space. Oh, salt and pepper, just laying me some eggs every day. I almost want to utilize this channel though to practice storytelling, almost. Like, maybe even just use it as a space to get better at it in a way, because so much of what I do involves storytelling, and of course you get better by doing and all that, but I think there's also a beauty in like really intentionalizing, like I want to get better at this in a way. And I've got a lot of stories. Sometimes, you know, you sit with your own stories all the time, and your close friends, like, you've probably already told them to, and you know your stories, so they can probably feel kind of mundane and boring to you, but can be interesting to someone else. Okay, we need some copper bars to get the silo to do that challenge thing. But like, I'm trying to think if I can share, like, what sort of random story could I give an example of? I guess finding my cat, or getting my cat. So in 2022 we took a 4-month road trip across America, and we took my dog Bella and our cat Toph with us. And yeah, we just put everybody in the car and started driving. And I mean, we had plans. We stopped in Dallas, we stopped in Santa Fe, we stopped in Colorado, we went down to Corpus Christi, and then back to Kentucky. And whenever we were in Santa Fe, because we were gone for so long, obviously my dog needed a haircut while we were on the road, and because she's a little Shih Tzu, so her hair does not shed. She needs a groomer. And whenever I dropped her off, I passed the cat section, which I always like to look into, of course. But this little orange cat caught my heart and soul with its little tiny claws and was like, I'm your cat. And there were a lot more cats at the time there, because it was a period of time where New Mexico was experiencing some fires. And so it was really easy and quick to just adopt. Like, they still asked all the proper questions and stuff, but they really wanted people to adopt these cats. And we had talked about getting a second cat eventually, and it needed to be a boy, but because we already had a girl. And I wanted an orange cat specifically, I said that. And I don't know, he just stole my heart. And of course, at the time, we were not like, yeah, we're gonna get a cat on a road trip. Like, we were literally leaving, I think, for Colorado right after that. We stayed in Colorado a month, and then we stayed in Texas another month. So we still had quite a bit of time. Like, this could have gone so badly. This cat could have hated the road, been really stressed out about, being in different houses and stuff. But it was also a kitten. So it was just sort of like, they don't know what they don't know. Like, it doesn't even know that we have a home for it to enjoy and be at all the time. It's just with us, was my thought. And that's kind of what happened was um, I went to go pick up Bella and I said, if this cat is still there, it's a sign we should get it. It only been like 2 hours, so it was really unlikely that I feel like the cat was going to be gone with everything going on at the time. And yep, of course, he was still there. His name was Buster at the time. His name is Iro now. Um, and I got him and brought him home. And yeah, he was just a little kitten. I think on our way to Colorado, he was like smaller than the console between us. Like, he was just so cute. He didn't care about the car. I don't even think he was actually aware that he was in a car. And he's a big road trip cat now. Every time we go on a vacation and we bring them with us, because we like to bring our animals on vacation, um, he's the chillest one in the car. Toph will sometimes cry for like a few minutes, but she'll also settle down pretty well because she's pretty used to the car, especially if we're traveling a lot. But yeah, that's the story of how we got our little baby boy, Iro, in Santa Fe in the middle of a road trip. So yeah, if you want little things like that, I feel like stuff like that is just so fun to share, and it's interesting. And of course, I've told my friends that story so many times. If they heard this, they would probably be bored of it. But I think, I don't know, it's interesting to think of boredom or not boredom whenever it comes to, like, you can make anything sound interesting. I could probably tell that entire story again in a different perspective and it would be interesting in a different way. It's just, storytelling is such an interesting concept because it's so vital to, business has been slow lately, to everything that we consume, basically. I mean, we're consuming a story within a game, we're consuming stories when we watch TV, when we read. Like, we love stories, right? But yeah, I do want to utilize this space to sort of practice my little storytelling hat a little bit more, especially with just fun things about life like that. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions or any, that way, like, I can have stories that I can maybe elaborate more on if I haven't explained it all as much as I really wanted. But I need some more light in this place at night. Let's get some light. I feel like we've had a nice little productive Stardew day. Let there be light. And then it's really fun to put these little guys just behind the trees because then it kind of hides them. But then the tree like is a little backlit in a way, and like creates a cool effect, I feel. But I'll have to add more later. And yeah, I knew we didn't do that much. $60 tonight. My bad. My bad. I'll do better tomorrow, Mayor. But I will leave you out there, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.